What's up, family? Here we are. I want to introduce you to a great friend of mine, Chris Pennock from Calender-Robinson Insurance Company. He's been my insurance agent for, what's up, Chris? 15 years now. He's taking care of everything I've ever done. I mean, you explain. Where'd we start?
We started with building homes. We built that subdivision up in Cloverdale.
Sure did.
And so we did an entire wrap on that, 10-year wrap, and got that done. Didn't have any claims, got through it fairly well.
So years down the line, as many businesses I've been into and situations that have happened to me, Chris has always been my support. He's always been my insurance agent. He's always taken care of me. Through the garden center that I have now, multiple businesses, my King Family Homes construction company, to now. I mean, here we are. We're 2017. We're going into cannabis businesses, legal cannabis businesses. The time where it's here, you need insurance, you need coverage. I need just as much support with an insurance agent that I can trust, that has proved himself over the last 15 years. Is just the same as the consultants and the attorneys that I surround myself with to be successful. Chris is this guy.
Thanks, Pat.
Why don't you tell us about cannabis programs you got going on and how it can suit and benefit me and other people's like me?
Sure. Well, a little bit about the industry first and about me. One of the things that makes me unique is that I am the kind of guy who can take something new, something different, something unusual, and compartmentalize it to a point where an insurance underwriter takes a look at it and says, this is something I feel safe writing. And that's real important, because what's going to happen in the cannabis business is you're going to have everybody from their, from somebody who just got into the business to people who should be out of the business, and they're all going to say, oh, I could do that, because they're going to look at the dollar signs. And the problem with that is that they really don't know what they're doing. And if they don't know what they're doing, what happens is they submit what you're doing to an underwriter and scare the holy crap out of them. And that underwriter starts asking a bunch of questions, and all of a sudden your premium goes whoop, 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 instead of where it should be, is down at a flat level. So that's the problem with having all these different people doing cannabis insurance.
And also bringing up a good point is that's the reason why I've stuck with an insurance agent that has done best for me throughout this. I've done millions of dollars worth of projects. He's insured me all the way through it. I've had hiccups. I've been burglarized, and he's always gone through the contracts and have marked everything to, look after my best interests. And that's the kind of person you need in any kind of insurance situation. At the end of the day, when the falls down, you have to have an insurance agent that has your back and you got good coverage. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to have good coverage. And like Chris is elaborating to, is the majority of insurance agents out there, they just want to write a contract. They just want to write the business for you. They just want to take your dollar. When the situations happen and you have to go for a claim, you call them up and you're on your own. You're on a 1-800 number. It's in somebody else's hand. You have no personal relationship with. Not the case with Chris, and this is experienced through the Soil King.
I answer the phone.
He answers the phone.
In fact, my wife says that my phone is my mistress. And she says, I have a love-hate relationship with his mistress. I love it because it brings money in and feeds the family. I hate it because he's on it all the time. But I actually answer my phone and take care of business. And she says I pay people to call when she's about to talk to me about something critical. I don't, but it just works out very well. So. Now, in the cannabis industry, what's happening is you're going to get a lot of different things coming and evolving as the industry evolves and comes basically out of the closet. And so we've got cannabis programs that are specifically designed for those people who are above board, want to be above board, and we can get excellent coverage at excellent prices and just about any type of coverage that your exposure is. It's really simple. If you want to do it above board, there is a cannabis program available to you right now that can do that. In the meantime, this building that we're filming in happens to be a building with a bunch of attorneys. Many of those attorneys and lobbyists happen to be in the cannabis industry and are setting the tone for what's going to happen over the course of the next year. So if anything changes, I'm right in the hub of what's going to change and what's going to happen and how I can make that work for you as a client in the insurance side of things. We've been around since 1954. We're a very solid agency in downtown San Francisco, but I also have an office up here because I live up here for the convenience of the customers up in this area and further up. And if you're really lucky, I've got a grandson up in Point Arena, so I'll even come up to the Emerald Triangle if necessary.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for everything you've done. Thanks for being a good friend of mine. Thanks for watching out after me and babysitting me and a pat on the butt every now and then.
Thanks for your support and your loyalty. I mean, that means a lot to me because, you know, you do right by the people who do right by you.
Hey, one insurance agent in the last 15 years. I got guys like this that have my back all the way through it.
And that's what the cannabis people need, is somebody who really actually knows what they're doing.